Dr. Julius Waloy Singh. He says to me, Tommy, you're very good at going, 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 doing, doing, doing. You know what I'm concerned about? You don't reflect. I am very concerned you do not stop and reflect. If you do not reflect upon what God has been doing, good and bad in your life, you will truly never understand what God is asking you to do. So up next, really, and Paul, I would love for you to jump on. It is literally about journey. How have
Wow.
we been seeing God's journey throughout our life, the good and bad? Because even for you, a lot of times, for some reason, you still remember that summer when you had to put together polls. That memory still stays with you. What are the memories or points in our life that God stays with us that has shaped us? They're defining moments in our life that has helped us become the person we are today.
Tommy, I have to admit to you, I ran so hard for the majority of my younger years,
Yeah,
outrunning,
yeah,
not having to reflect on what my life was and doing,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
just to try to turn off the voices in my head because I'd made a lot of bad choices. I'd done a lot of the wrong things that I didn't like reflecting because it forced me to face
Right?
things. And
Yes.
I think for some of the people in our audience, especially those people who've dealt with a lot of life's difficulties, reflecting is not meant to be shameful.
Yes.
Reflecting is not meant to produce enormous guilt. It's really meant to see God interwoven in what's happened and
Yes.
allowing us the opportunity to make decisions going forward that we learn. I mean, history's doomed to repeat itself, especially when people don't understand it, and that's true not only in the broader context but in our individual lives.
Because if you don't reflect, what is inside of you will eventually come out. And it will come out with how you parent, how you treat your spouse, how you treat your kids. So you better start reflecting, or it will have ramifications you will never have imagined.
Yeah, I had a whole lot come out sideways in my life, and so reflecting in recent years has been a huge
Yes.
component of how I think I've started to really
Yeah,
grow
yeah.
spiritually and do things different in my life. And so I appreciate your words there, and I can definitely empathize with that situation.
And I bet you, if we dive into it, the reason why you started to redeem was because of some of the decisions, mistakes, things that you did that prepared because you don't want people to deal with what you had to deal with.
Absolutely. I mean, 100% that's true. And then the other factor for me, and this goes back to community that we're building and leadership too, I felt like I had access to resources that some people just don't. A lot of people don't. People who invested in me that didn't have to, and some of which, were just wonderful people that wanted to give their time to help me find a very different path. And the reality is, I wanted to bring those same resources to people everywhere.